All right. What's up, my little homies? Welcome to At Home Learning. So, if you're looking at the written instructions, I'm going to go ahead and read them to you because I know we can't read just yet. So, the title of this project, this art project that we're doing, is called Tar Beach Drawing Your Community. So, let's go ahead and we're going to read the LO together, our learning objective, and you're going to repeat after me like normal. So go ahead and repeat after me. We will be able to explore the artworks of Faith Ringgold and the idea of a community. Okay, we're going to read our DOL as well. Given my understanding of community, I will be able to draw a picture of my own community. Okay. Now that we've read our LO and our DOL and the title of our project, we need to define some of our terms. Who is Faith Ringgold? Well, she is an artist, and we're going to look at some of her artworks. What is a community? So if you don't know what a community is a gathering of people, generally a neighborhood. So what they have in common is their location. So for example, we have a community, the Cowart community. The school is in the middle, and surrounding our school are houses, and it's a neighborhood full of people, men, women, and children that make up our community. And so we're united by common goals. We're united by a common location, and we're neighbors. So that is our community. If you are isolated and you only have your family is your community. If you have neighbors, your neighbors and your family, these are all parts of your community. Okay, so let's take a look at our first artwork by Faith Ringgold. Now this piece is titled Groovin' High, or Groovin' High School. So already we know that the people in this picture attend a high school. So this is a community that go to school together. Their friends, their family are all connected. The neighborhood surrounding the school. So, the word groovin', does anyone know what that means? Can you tell me what it means by looking at what the people are doing in the picture? You got it. They're dancing. So the people are dancing. Groovin' is an old word that means dancing. So, after they've studied hard and finished their activities, they enjoy their community by going to the school dances. The next artwork that we see by Faith Ringgold is called The Sunflower's Quilting Bee. So, can anyone guess how these people know each other? Look at the buildings in the back. How do you think these people have come into contact with each other? That's right. They're neighbors. The community, the neighborhood, the buildings in the background give us a clue on how they might have met. Through their community, through their neighborhood. They probably live next to each other and are close friends. So, what purpose or what reason have these women gathered together? What are they doing? What are they holding in their hands? You're exactly right. They're holding a quilt. A quilt is another word for a blanket. So these women were part of a sewing circle. They gathered together to make a quilt or blanket by hand, sewing it together. So this is a great example of what a community looks like. The sunflower's quilting bee. And as a bonus, Who is that gentleman on the right holding the flowers? You're right, that's Vincent van Gogh, one of my favorite artists. All right, so our third and final artwork by Faith Ringgold is called Tar Beach. Now, can you tell me what type of community is eating dinner on the top of this roof? You guessed it, it's a family. It looks like Grandma and Grandpa, husband and wife, and the 2 children. They're all having a family dinner on this rooftop in the heart of the city. But why does Faith Ringgold call this Tar Beach? Well, it is customary to paint the top of roofs with tar. The tar insulates the house or building to keep the building cold in the summer and warm in the winter. It insulates the building. So they're eating dinner on a tar roof. And why did Faith Ringgold wish to combine the word beach with it? Well, the word beach makes us think of vacation time, fond memories with family out at sea or on the sandy seashore with the waves crashing against the sand, the salty sea air blowing through your hair, smelling the salt, the warm sun against your skin. These are fond memories. So Faith Ringgold combined the 2 terms, tar and beach, to communicate eating dinner on a tar rooftop in the heart of a city with fond family memories, eating dinner together as a community. Okay, great. Now that we've explored and discussed the artworks of Faith Ringgold, now is the time we want to talk about the people in our own communities. Okay, so we're going to discuss who are the people in your community. Now, we've already said that it could be family, brothers and sisters, mom and dad, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews, cousins. It could also be mailmen, garbage men, policemen. Different people that service your community are also part of our community. So go ahead and take a minute to list out loud all the people that you can think of that are in your community. Awesome, great job. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so now is the part where we talk about our assignment. So for this week, I want you to take a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to draw a picture of your community. Those people that you just listed out loud that are part of your community, I want you to draw all of them on a piece of paper. Draw your house, draw your neighborhood, draw your neighbors, your friends, your family. Close your eyes. Envision what your neighborhood looks like, what your house looks like, your community. And I want you to draw them on a piece of paper. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you and model for you exactly how to draw a community. I'm going to be drawing my community when I was 5 years old. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, what I'm going to do now is draw my house when I was 5 years old. So we had a trailer. It looks like a rectangular prism, and the top of it was kind of rounded. We had a little porch with stairs leading up to our door. So I'm drawing the stairs now. Okay, those look pretty good. And we had windows in the house. So I'm going to be drawing the windows, the doors, the door handles. Now I'm going to draw our truck. My dad had a blue truck that my grandpa left to him when he passed away. So I have a lot of memories of riding in that truck, hauling hay bales, and doing all kinds of farm things in that truck. Now I'm going to do our driveway. Okay, a driveway went out to the road. It came all the way to our house. So there's my road, my street growing up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and there's another window. There's our living room window to our house. Let's see, what else was there? Okay, yeah, we had on our porch, we had a covering that protected us from the rain and sun when we wanted to walk into our door. So that's what I just made there. Now I'm erasing because I didn't make my house long enough. It's a little short. So we had some extra rooms in there. So I'm making it longer now. That's the end of our house. I'm going to add another window for my parents' room. That's our living room window. And this is the bathroom window on the end. So now what else? Okay, we had a barn. We had a tool shed where my dad would work and do all his carpentry work. And where we had cows and all kinds of animals where we would milk them. We'd feed them and water them. Let's see, we had a sidewalk. We had some steps. No, I think it was more like a sidewalk. We didn't have steps. We had a concrete sidewalk from our door to our driveway. So now let me draw the horizon line. And let's draw my neighbors' houses. They were small because they were far away in the distance. We didn't live super close to each other because my parents liked to live out in the country. They didn't like to be right next door, right on top of their neighbors. Okay, so we had a tree row. That squiggly line is representing our tree row. And, okay, we have a sun here. We have some clouds, a nice bright sunny day. And what else? What else can we add? So my neighbors, our house, our barn, tool shed, our truck. How about a little mailbox? There we go. Let's put a flag up as if people are living there and the mailman's going to come by and give us the mail and take our mail. So here's a picture I'm drawing of my dad. So try to avoid stick figures. So my dad and my mom are going to be holding hands here. I'm going to draw a skirt, a dress, so you can recognize that this is my mom. She's got curly red hair. So try not to draw stick figures. Make 2 lines for each arm. Make 2 lines for each leg. Don't just draw a stick. Now my dad has glasses, so I need to draw them here. He had black hair, dark brown hair. And my mom, she had red hair. She's a nice lady, so I'm going to draw a smile on her. My sister, she had some bangs. She was always pretty happy. I'm going to draw a skirt on her, holding my mom's hand. And now for me, I was the baby. I was the little guy, so I'm going to draw myself. I was a mischievous younger brother, and my dad combed my hair the way he combed his, so I'm going to put a part on there just like he did. Okay, what else can I add to this drawing of my family, my community? Let's go ahead and put the driveways of my neighbors so they can drive from the road back into their houses. Okay, looks pretty good. All right, so that concludes our demonstration of how to draw your own community. So all you have to do this week is do a pencil drawing of your community. Don't worry about coloring it with crayons just yet. We're going to do that next week. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And I'm going to demonstrate for you next week coloring my own community drawing. And then you're going to do the same. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot. Go ahead and make your amazing community drawings. And peace out, my homies.